Rundown, episode number 12. Harrison, why don't you go ahead and recap us on these past few weeks?
Yeah, the last few weeks in youth, we've been talking about being awake, living awake, and that's been our concept and our theme for the last few weeks. What have you gotten out of that, Anna Grace?
Being aware at how deep, rich, and sometimes challenging the teachings of Jesus really are, and allowing our faith to just grow deeper and be alive and active.
You know, one of my favorite places to get coffee is Caribou Coffee down on in Friendly Center. And apart from it being like kind of a rustic, kind of makes me feel like I'm out west hiking or something kind of place, one of my favorite things about it is the coffee cups. I'll have this slogan on it that says, "Life is short, stay awake for it."
So it's kind of like don't sleepwalk through life and be aware of what's going on.
Yeah, exactly. And I think it's the same thing with our faith. We may not be able to know everything, but we need to be aware that there's a deeper reality, and that calls us to live differently. You know, don't just check out of life, hit the snooze button, avoid the commitment, but let the stretching lead us to something that's greater.
So yeah, one of the verses that has stretched us in these past few weeks is Matthew chapter 5, 43 through 48. You have heard that it was said, "You must love your neighbor and hate your enemy." But I say to you, love your enemies and pray for those who harass you, so that you will be acting as children of your Father who is in heaven. He makes the sun rise on both evil and the good, and sends rain on both the righteous and the unrighteousness. If you love only those who love you, what reward do you have? Don't even the tax collectors do the same? And if you greet only your brothers and sisters, what more are you doing? Don't even the Gentiles do the same? Therefore, just as your heavenly Father is complete in showing love to everyone, so also you must be complete. There are a lot of verses in Matthew like this, showing us where Jesus takes things to a heart level.
Yeah, it really gets us out of our comfort zone, but the growth is definitely worth it when we're stretched like that. And speaking of stretching,
Ash Wednesday service marks the beginning of Lent, which is a season of spiritual stretching for church. A lot of times people choose to give up something during that period of time or to add something beneficial to their life.
if this is something you or your family participate in, we'd love to hear about it. So leave that in the comment section or drop me a text, and we might get you to share about this if you're comfortable.
Finally, who wants to know where we're going on the mission trips?
I do too. That's right. All right. Drum roll.
Middle schoolers will be going to Nashville, Tennessee, July 26th through 31st.
Yay! Music City. Really cool place. Great downtown. A lot of cool stuff to do, but even better, a lot of great people there. All walks of life. All music, pretty much any genre of music runs through there, through all the studios and all the production and everything they have. There's tons of people that come to Nashville thinking that they're going to be the next big thing. Same thing like it is in Hollywood with actors. But Nashville people go in there just to try to make it into the music scene that end up just kind of stranded. There's a lot of inner city work that needs to be done. So middle schoolers that are familiar with what we did last year in the Charleston trip, it's the same kind of format we'll do on this trip. We'll have some more downtown kind of inner city work and just any kind of community service stuff they need us to do. But it's going to be a really interesting week, and there's some fun stuff to do during our free time.
High schoolers will be going to Denver, Colorado, July 5th through 11th.
I am so incredibly excited about this. Really am. It's one of my favorite places in the country. Really interesting city. Definitely a lot of diversity there for sure. It'll be a new experience, a new type of kind of downtown to interact with. But the community service that we'll be doing there will be really beneficial. And also it'll stretch us in a way that we may not have been stretched before, interacting with people of different belief systems. A lot of work with homelessness there and other community service related things. And then on our free day, we're gonna get to go to Rocky Mountain National Park. We get to stay the night there in a cabin and stuff. And that's one of the most beautiful areas that you could ever visit. So we'll be able to do some recreation there and hike and stuff, and that's gonna be really neat.
Other announcements. The spring retreat is March 27th through 29th, and that is high schoolers and middle schoolers.
Get signed up for that, as that's coming up soon. Our lock-in will be April 17th, so we're finally having a lock-in here. It is going to be on Tax Day celebration. A lot of fun here at the church. we'll be able to use the building and be able to do all the fun stuff that we only usually get to do 10 or 20 minutes of here at youth. We'll have the whole night to do. Bring friends, tell people about it. We want a big crowd just so we can all enjoy each other's time, and it's gonna be awesome.
That's all we have to talk about this time. Remember to subscribe to our channel and to check out the youth website. Stay away.